Okay, it looks like I think I'm back on here live. So, welcome everybody. I'm so glad that you are joining me. Again, I say this a lot, but this is really my favorite party that I host. I try to do it 4 times a year so that way you guys can see the inside of these brand new books because I know it really helps to have them in your hands and to look through them and see what looks good to you. Hi, Sutter. Okay, so just so you know, like I said in the group chat, I do have a bit of a delay. So bear with me for a second while we get this set up. Let me know that you can see me in the chat. I know a couple people have said it's working for them. You do have to press play, and it should all stay here for you. So, okay. Well, before we get started and while we're waiting for everybody to kind of join in, I wanted to show you something. I don't think I've ever showed this live before, but we have fundraising options through Usborne Books and More, and they're called Cards for a Cause. So this is one of our boxes that we offer. It's called the All Occasion box, and it comes in this nice little box that you get to keep, and it has different tabs even, so it's nice and organized. So it's called Occasions. So inside there are 30 cards, and these are really nice cards. They're each individually wrapped with a envelope and then a card. So this one has a bow and it's really sparkly. I don't know if you can see that very well, but this one is a new baby. There's everything will be okay. Like a congratulations, you did it. We've got birthday, we have Christmas, just moved. There's thanks and blanks, and thank you cards in there. So anyways, these are super cool. If you are ever interested or needing a new idea for a fundraiser for sports or activities or organizations that are locally to you that you want to donate to, if you know of a family that's struggling and could use some extra help, each box is sold for $30, and there's at least 4 different boxes you can choose from, and the organization gets $13 back. So that's a really, really, really good return for what you're doing. This one is called the Kids Birthday Box. So they're a whole bunch of kids' birthday cards, and they're super cute. All of them have like glitter or sparkly things. Some have little jewels. So they're super cute and just really nice to have on hand. So I had never actually ordered one before, and I ordered the kids' birthday box, and I was like, these are amazing. So I went ahead and ordered another. So if you're interested, let me know, reach out, and I can help you talk to you about how that works. So let me see. Okay, looks like it's working. So let's get started. So how Book Bingo works is I am going to randomly draw numbers. So everyone had the bingo board already, and I'll be randomly drawing the numbers, and I'll show off whichever book I pick, and you just go ahead and mark off as we go. So if you get all 5 of your book choices called out, then shout out bingo in the chat, and you'll be one of our winners. You get to pick one of the 5 books that you chose. All right, let's start off. So we're starting with number 2, which is A World of Gratitude. So I've gotten several questions before of, gratitude or thankful books. And so I'm really, really excited about this one called A World of Gratitude. So it talks about what is gratitude, why is it important to appreciate things both big and small, how do we give thanks, and do we give thanks in the same way? So signs and symbols. It's going to talk about North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, gratitude tips and tricks. So it is going to be kind of a lot of information here. But it's going to go through a lot of things about how to be thankful and how we're thankful in different areas of the world. So I thought that was really neat. Different ways to show thanks. So I think that's a really great one to educate all of our kiddos about how to be thankful. All right, next number is number 5. All right, the dinosaur joke book. We have several different joke books in our collection now. Dinosaurs is one of our newest, and Space is also a new one. So if you've got a jokester or just a dinosaur lover, then this book is going to be just for you. So I do like how it goes through A to Z. And we kind of talk about letters as well at the same time. Why did T-Rex's short arms make it an affectionate dinosaur? Because it had to hold everything close to its heart. So super cute. What do triceratops eat on camping trips? Dino s'mores, of course. Let's see. When were dinosaurs at their most friendly? During the Ice Age. Okay, so obviously I get a kick out of these jokes, so hopefully your kids would as well. Let's look for the next one. Number 11. All right. I'm going to shout out. It looks like I've got Rachel and Emily and Renee that just joined us. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining in. We just got started on bingo, so you're not late. You're just in time. So far, we have numbers 2, 5, and then 11 is our next one. Okay, 11. I know there has to be some don't tickle the fans in the audience here. These are some of our favorite. I love them because they are both touchy-feely. So each page is going to have something to touch with a different texture. And then they also make sounds. So it makes the book super fun. So my 1-year-old and really my 3, actually all my kids really like these, to be honest, but we are loving these books. So this one obviously has a bit of a Christmas theme. So if you're into getting themed books, or if you just want to collect them all like we do, don't tickle the snowy owl. You might make it hoot. This is definitely a really fun one to add to your collection of Don't Tickle the Books. Okay, let's see. Next book is number 7. I'm going to figure out my piles over here. 7. Oh, another sound book. Okay, this one is called Things That Go sound book. So this one is a press a sound book. And what it does is it has all these little, they look like buttons here. If you don't have one already, they are really not buttons. They are not hard to push at all. So I love, love, love that even the youngest kiddos can do these. They are not difficult. Some of our press a sound are noisy books. You do have to put a little bit of pressure down to get those to work. So these ones are really fun because you find one, you can just really almost brush your finger over it. And it makes the noise for you. So on each page, there's 2. There's one button on each side. And if you do push the button twice, it turns it off. So just so you have a heads up. But this one is really fun. It's got so many colors and things going on each page. And it's going to talk about all the things that go. So if you like somebody with that, have a kiddo that loves wheels or boats or trains or anything that goes, this one's going to be right up their alley. It has those little peek through holes, which my 1-year-old is obsessed with right now. It helps you turn the page back and forth, and it's just kind of something to look into. So lots of stuff going on with little cutouts. Super, super, super cute. So again, several different sound books that have the press on the page to hear the sound. All righty. Next number 13. 12, 13. Oh my goodness. My older two have been diving into this book. They're so excited. We have the other one in this series, which is Biggest. It starts with Biggest at the top. But anyways, it's going to go through what's in this book. Let's see. Meet the strongest things. Outwit the cleverest animals, don't touch the deadliest things, run away from the fiercest creature, shiver beside the coldest things, bask in the glow of the hottest places, block out the loudest noises, avoid the smelliest substances, be amazed by the weirdest things. So each page is going to have lots of really neat, cool information, and then it's going to talk about whatever kind of won that category, and all of these lift the flap really cool information stuff. So if you've got somebody who just loves to know facts, who's kind of a fact finder sort of personality, anybody who's into like, winning, being the best, strongest, fastest, these are super cool. So like I said, there's one other in this series. I just love how you're really into it. You get to turn the page and do it this direction, and all of the different flaps, different directions of flaps. So super, super cool. Okay, number 16. Okay, I'm really excited about this one. This book is called 8 Nights, 8 Lights. So this one, in the past, we have kind of really only stuck with Christmas as a holiday. So this one is going to cover the Hanukkah celebration. So if you don't know, you might like to learn about it, but it's going to kind of go through how Hanukkah is celebrated. So I just like how we are really trying to get diverse with the books that we have and learn about different cultures as well. So it's the Festival of Lights, and it's a time for songs and prayer, delicious food and friendship, fun and family. It's a time to be together and bring light into the darkness. So kind of talks about that new tradition. Okay, I know it's hard for me to tell what's going on because I don't see the chat as much. So if you are still on here, hop on in the chat and tell me so far what's one of your favorite books that you've seen on here so far. It's making me nervous that no one can see me because I don't see the chatting. What have you liked so far? I have the Hanukkah, Strongest, The Strongest Book, Things That Go, Don't Tickle the Reindeer, Joke Books, and The World of Gratitude. What do you think? What are you guys liking so far? So go ahead and hop over into the chat and see what we got. Things That Go. All the sound books. I like that. Sound books. I see. The joke book and gratitude. Yep. I like the gratitude one a lot. Which I didn't. Yay. Okay. Sorry, it was getting awfully quiet and it was making me nervous. So thank you. All right. Number 15 is next up. What do we have here? All right. This is another Lift the Flat book geared towards a little bit younger kiddos. It's called First Question and Answers. Where does my food go? So it's a kind of a gradual introduction to things like, obviously there's more books about the body and where things go and how that works. But this is a little bit geared towards the younger kiddos. Where does my food go? Into your mouth. You chomp it, chew it, and then swallow it. And then so it's going to talk about, why do I chew food? Why are teeth different shapes in my mouth? Why is the inside of my mouth wet? What's my tongue for? So I have a 3-year-old who will be 4 at next month. And he kind of has started getting into like questions about the body and what happens and where things go and why. And I think when you put a picture to it, it's super helpful. I like this one. It talks about what happens to the leftovers. We've got some kids that potty training is difficult, or it's kind of scary, or you want to know why and what happens. So it's okay to talk about it. I really like this one because it shows the whole body in a nice kid-friendly way. So we have lots and lots and lots and lots of these first question and answer books. And then there's also very first question and answer books. So a little bit bigger flaps in those and a little bit less information. So kind of the first level of these. But these are amazing. They help answer all the questions for the kiddos. So if you liked that one, check out and see which other ones there are. Number 8. All right, we've got an activity book here, Little Coloring Superheroes. So I chose this one because we have all different levels of coloring books. This is the very youngest, which I love. It's got these super big spaces to fill in, and they're really easy to color, but yet really fun because they're, at younger kiddos level. So I really like that. We also have other coloring books, a lot of drawing books or step-by-step drawing. So if you have anybody that's interested in learning to draw or just loves coloring and doodling, there's all those sorts of books that we have. We're going to be into the step-by-step drawing that's on our Christmas list this year because we love to learn how to draw. Because I'm not a very good artist, so I love the book because it teaches me how to do it. All right, number 12. All right, a little book for our little kiddos. These are called Slide and See books. Again, my 1-year-old is really into these. So all it is there's this little tiny spot here that you move up and down. So this is, the movement is within the pages. So it's not a flap. It's not something that's going to get ripped out. It's definitely, there's not a lot of words on the page. So it's more of an interactive book, and you can talk about what's happening, like look at the kitty, what does the kitty cat say, and colors and things like that. So it's not a story necessarily, but it's a fun interaction that the little ones can start learning how to do. And again, my 1-year-old just really loves, like, it's just such a cool game. Like, where did that go? And it's so cool that it pops out. So really fun interactive book. There are lots and lots of the Slide and See books as well. So that was one of our newest ones from our last new titles release. Okay, number 9. How are we doing here? We got to get somebody that's close, I feel like. Number 9. Oh, let's see. Okay. Yes, Emily, sorry, I'm just now seeing this. So far, let's go over. I've got 5 to, sorry, I'm going to type them too. 5 to 11, 7, 13, 16, 15, 8, 12, and 9. Okay, so number 9 is our next one, A Step Inside Science. So this one, gotta go back here, is going to step inside germs. So we're going to talk about all around you. There are the tiniest, teeniest things called germs. There are germs almost everywhere you look, even on this book. They're on things you can see through in this hole too. Are you sure? So it's going to kind of talk about different things about germs. So this one has a few little flaps to lift, which is really fun, but I love the interactive little peek-throughs. like in his mouth here. And I love all of the little tiny bits of information that we have that we're learning all about germs. Super fun. Okay, number 10. I think this was on a lot of people's list, I feel like. Number 10 is see inside the solar system. So if you've got a space lover, we've got all the space books. This is one geared towards probably 6 and up, again, because we have lots and lots of information. As we get older, the flaps get a little bit smaller and a little bit easier to, tear. So that's also why we gear them towards a little bit older kiddos, but bite-sized pieces of information here. Really, really fun to learn all about space. So this one's going through all the different planets: Earth, Mars, Jupiter. You're going to learn lots of cool facts. Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, outer edge, beyond the solar system, and amazing facts. So again, lots of flaps. We love all of the lift a flap books and all the different ages for those. Okay, number 19. Popping back and forth here. Number 19 is peek inside. Peek inside how a helicopter works. So again, I did not actually flip these ones ahead of time. So this one's is a much smaller book, but again, we're going to look at some little flaps to lift and some peek through things. So peek in here to check the engine, which makes the rotor blades on top spin. Oh, here's one too. It says this tube needs to connect to the fuel tank. It fills it with fuel to make the helicopter go. So if you've got anybody who likes things that go, helicopters specifically, we have all of these peek inside books that talk about all sorts of different things. There it goes. So these are really fun. These are geared towards a little bit younger, so I would say maybe 2 and up for these. But lots of fun flaps and really cool information to learn about helicopters. All right, number 6. I keep getting buzzed over here. All righty, big questions about the universe. What we know and what we don't. The universe is so vast. There are millions of things to discover in it. We know a lot about the places closest to us, from the moon to Mars and into the Milky Way. So this one is, again, kind of your space fanatic book here. It's going to talk about the basics. Where is space? What's space made of? So space is completely empty then. All sorts of questions. Where does space actually begin? Why is Earth special? Where did life come from? What's the sun made of? How does the sun work? People in space. How did people actually get to the moon? How do you become an astronaut? The biggest question, why do people care about the universe? What did Einstein say? What's a black hole? What is the universe made of? Why do people study space? So again, a whole bunch of questions and answers to all about space. So again, for your space lovers out there, I feel like all the kiddos are into space and dinosaurs right now. Okay, number 20. This one is a Shine a Light book, and I'm so excited that we had 2 new Shine a Light books this release. So this one is Inventions of the USA, and then we also had Shine a Light Animal Journeys, I believe. But if you're not familiar with our Shine a Light books, they are super special. what is going to happen is you're going to shine a light behind each page, and it's going to reveal something that's hidden in the page that you're looking at. And then on the back side, it'll talk about what was hiding in the picture a little bit. So let's see if I can do this, because it's hard for me to hold and hold my flashlight at the same time. Okay. See if we can do this today. Okay. It's hard to tell. You can kind of tell. You can see the dishwasher in there. How am I going to do this? I'm going to need to stand up. Okay. Oh, this guy's way over here. I'm struggling, guys. Okay, I need to practice my shine a light skills, clearly. I'm going to have to phone a friend here in a second to help me. All right, here, let's try this one. Okay, do we see it? Anybody sees it? There it is. There we go. See the hidden picture back behind there? Nice. Okay, that was a car. Okay, so we've talked about so many inventors in here. So I'm really excited if you've got a history buff, or if you're learning about inventions or inventors and science and everything like that. So many about the USA. It says in 1923, these people are crossing the road safely thanks to Garrett Morgan's traffic signal. What is waiting for them to cross? A car. Then it's going to talk about the traffic signal. We're going to talk about the APGAR test. We're going to talk about computers were so big and they took up most of the room. Who is reading the computers? At the Brookhaven National Laboratory, a group of people are gathered around to watching something special. What are they looking at? It's the first video game made just for fun. Tennis for Two. So again, super cool. Just lots of fun information about inventions that were made in the USA. Okay, let's see. I'm hopping back in. Great. Okay, number 18. One More Try. This is kind of a second book in the series. The other one also available is called The Perfect Fit. So I do love this storybook, and I also love The Perfect Fit because it talks about continuing to try, fitting in, not giving up. So it says, Circle loves the tower that the squares and hexagons have built, but Circle and his friends are rounder or pointier and much wobblier. So making a tower turns out to be quite tricky. When the shapes are ready to give up, Circle asks them to give it just one more try. Can he find a way? So I feel like this is really important. It's a really great lesson. Obviously, their kiddos are not really going to know that you're teaching this lesson, but not giving up is really important. And this is just a really, really sweet way to kind of talk about that. So super cute. Also check out The Perfect Fit. Very, very adorable. Oh man, we've got to be getting close. I've only got like 5 numbers left. Okay, number 3. Oh my gosh, this is a cool one. Peculiar Pop-Ups Who Let the Dinosaurs Out. A really fun pop-up book. This is brand new series, so I'm really hoping that they come out with a couple more because these are really fun. Oops, you shouldn't have opened this book. You can't stay in the house. Mr. Timothy Rex and his friends are here. Please leave right now. Don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't open that door. So we've got a really cool pop-out dinosaur that comes out. And so it's going to go on each page. There's going to be a super fun pop out, which makes the book really entertaining. So I can't give away all of the pages, but really fun interactive book. If you've got a dinosaur lover or anybody who loves interactive stories like that. Oh, yay! Renee has our first bingo. Okay, Renee, so make sure that you go ahead and send me a text message super quick, so that way you can be the first one to pick out which book you want to earn from here. All right, number 17. Usborne Beginner Books, Giraffes. These, oh yay, Frida too. All right, so let's go ahead and do one more bingo winner. Oh yay, okay, here we go. Stephanie's a winner. Here we go. So we've got our three. We're going to go with 3 bingo winners. Renee, Frida, and Stephanie are my bingo winners. So when you get a chance, make sure you send me a text message of which book you want so you can claim yours. This is from our Usborne Beginners series, and this one's specifically on drafts. But we have lots of different ones. There's all different kind of animals. I have to look behind me. It's animals, history, and science. So if you've got anybody that are into certain animals, you can look at these. They've got really great live pictures. So we've got towering high. Giraffes are the tallest animals in the world. A giraffe has a very, very long neck. Its legs are long and powerful. Its hooves are as wide as big plates. So this one's really neat too because it's a good leveled reader for some of our younger readers that are, maybe not quite ready for a full chapter book. But, if they're interested in animals, or if they're interested in science and they're interested in history, these are really great books to go with because they've got, again, bite-sized information, but really cool facts that they're going to love to learn about. So we have these also come in sets. There's some new ones that have come out that are not in the set, like the giraffes, but there's an animals set, a science set, and a history set. So if you have anybody that's into those are awesome. Oh, number 1. I know everybody was probably waiting for this one. It's a new Nibbles book. Oh, Emily, I just saw that you had bingo too. Good job, everybody. I'm sure everyone's going to get bingo now. So our newest Nibbles book is adorable. If you have not had a Nibbles book before, I highly recommend them. They're just funny. They're, again, interactive. This one's going to talk about bedtime, so that's really fun. So we open it up. Oh, wait. He's not in his bed. Nibbles, no more munching. You should be counting sheep. It's time for little monsters to go to bed and sleep. Where are you going? It's Nibbles. Can you find him? So you have to kind of follow all these little footprints and see if you can find him. These are my favorite because it's like a book inside of a book. So it's The Ugly Duckling. He got into that book, and so you're going to read what he's done kind of inside that book. Oh no, and then he's going to jump into another book, into Cinderella. Oh my goodness. Now he's in Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It is so cute. I am so excited to read this one with the little ones. Let's tuck you up in bed, Nibbles. Good night. What's that noise? If you can imagine, that Nibbles guy might escape at the end. So super excited. Those are always a big hit at our house. Very excited about Nibbles. Okay, we got 2 more left. And then remember to stick with me. There's only a few more slides. I'm pretty sure it's super quick, but there's a little survey that helps me figure out how to help you moving forward from today. So yeah, stay with me. Number 4. And you got to see inside all the rest of the books, of course. The Fox and the Stork. So this is from the Usborne Little Board Book series. So these are perfect size for little kiddos' hands. I mean, I started infant with these, even up to 4, maybe even 5. The stories are fantastic. But what I really love is they're super sturdy and they have just the right amount of text per page because our little ones don't have the longest attention span. So we can actually get through this whole book without, it kind of being a little bit slow. So this is a super funny one. I'm really excited to read this and add it into our collection. So these are very fun. And then number 14, a new Twinkly Twinkly Nighttime book. So I think we saw a couple of the Twinkly books in the Christmas video. If you were here early to see that, these are really fun because they have lights. So super cool. One evening, Badger and his friend Fox are watching the sun go down. The first star is starting to twinkle. What's it like in the town where you live? Asked Badger. Well, says Fox, it's very different from the woods where you live. Would you like to see it? Yes, please, says Badger, and off they go. So they're going to arrive to town. And they're just going to kind of go through and see where he's from. So again, it just kind of makes nighttime a little bit more magical, I feel like. So super cute. This will be fun to kind of read while the lights are down and snuggle up to and talk about nighttime. Okay, so that's all I have. Thank you again. Congratulations to our 3 bingo winners. I'm so glad everyone was able to join me today. Remember that you can still be a really big winner. If you did not win tonight during our bingo, I am giving away $270 worth of books. I'm so excited to at least one person. So don't leave quite yet. Make sure you hop back in and I will see you over there.